that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man. Got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Off on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on second and long. Goff. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Troy Apke, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Hey. 4 down.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. That's right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give it.
Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, Mayfield. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, it's Mack. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming crap. Let's go, D.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Just like that.
And that is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass, thrown away and incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
180. Let's get off the field.
Here's McKinnon on the draw. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now we'll carry from Mack. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hurry. Mike spot 4.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Lambo is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on
I
that.
was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On first down, it's gone. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From the red zone now, Goff. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey! I got motion man. Hey, Echo. I got this. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. We own them. We own them.
Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
51 Mike 51.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He gets this to Devontae Adams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Mayfield into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Hey, wahoo!
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Sponge. No. Jim. Kill.
This is Mack on the counter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Up. 26. He's checking. Crash.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. First down, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your...
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. And hear the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. And they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
3rd and long. It's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays and offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 7-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Working out of the gun, Mayfield looking downfield for Godwin. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Good. 180. 54. I got you, punk. I got you.
Now Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Hill on the return.
Let's go, baby. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 20. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Blue down, blue down.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mack on the toss. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Carolina. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Come on, 180. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Goff on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Goff throwing again. It's Hill, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Again, Goff. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the 44, Mayfield. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye. And watch.
This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now McKinnon to start the drive. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
We got 5. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check 99. Check 90. Pistol. Check 13.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Mayfield down. Throw caught here by Bird. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Mayfield. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They run once more with McKinnon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Hurry! Hey, you! Let's go! Mike 51! Check back!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even long.
Mike 51! We want this. 51!
Here's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. Bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And Adams has it, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Now Mayfield. Screenplay, McKinnon. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Going for it all to the end zone, but it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone. But it's incomplete.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Mayfield on fourth down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Goff going to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.